80% win probability for Team Ivory, getting nipped in the butt a little bit, but again, 5,000 gold lead at 18 minutes is quite substantial, and honestly, not too bad. I mean, I do feel as though Ivory are committing correctly to some engagements, but you can't go for pickoffs anymore, I don't think. You have to go for these 5v5 team fights. You need BKBs on your heroes if you want to start, you know, really contributing to team fights. Taking a look at the items here. Blink finished on skill A. Still no BKB on Ha. KSH, just an assortment of items. And Ken, the moment I talk about him having a Maelstrom and not really dying, he dies, so that's good stuff. Gonna go for a very quick BKB on him, which I don't mind at all. Typically don't go BKBs against primals, but when you have a save like a disruption or something, it's not that bad. I always wait to use the BKB. Sentry ward. Dude, that's a sentry ward? That's a sentry. How is that a sentry? It's got yellow eyes on it. Tier 2 tower being pressured down bottom. Dragon Knight with the help of Mask of Madness and Rapido putting in a little bit of pressure. And next Assassin's gonna, you know, do a little bit of scouting. Ways that YG could win this fight, or win fights, ultimately this game. I would like to see them continue to group up in tight parameters with each other and get these kinds of pickoffs. Ken dies once again, but there was a tier 2 tower exchange. Eisen's come up around the corner. Skill light, the first one to fall on the side of YG. No blink dagger available for Eisen. He's just a speedy boy. Zalrain, no hook shot available. They're trying to get the pickoff turnaround. Primal Beast pops the BKB. The banish is self-used onto the Shadow Demon, who gets hit with the Magnetize, dead to rights. Rapido goes in with the roll. KSH freely hitting opponents. A trick on the sideline, waiting for the roll to end. Will there be any follow-up? Washbuckle away. There's 2 dead. Only 1 dead on the side of YG. And Team Ivory are not capable of pursuing any more objectives. But Ivory, they may have something in it for them. No Nyx Assassin ultimate does mean it's a little bit difficult to get on top of KSH, but that may not be an issue. Rapido has himself an Echo Saber. I do like Force Staff first on Clockwork. Probably very underrated. I would say it's one of the most underrated items on Clock is Force Staff. Getting yourself out of cogs faster than, you know, Nod is so value. See the Bad Rider stealing the enemy Wisdom Rune to get that level 2 Flaming Lasso. Up and around the corner. He'll get it with passive experience game. Okay, Rapido. Lotus Orb next. I do like the Lotus. You need a Purge for sure. Way to stop Sunder. A way to prevent the Primal Beast ultimate. Way to get rid of Magnetize. Way to preemptively stop the lasso.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Honestly, not that bad of a Lotus Orb game. Kind of a good Linken's game too, to be honest with you. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I feel like the Eisen will just finish his BKB. Go Roshan. Take middle and top tier 2 towers and maybe pressure the next tower. That's kind of what the game plan is going to be for Ivory right now. They don't need to do much else.
Radiant are scanning.
Just about controlling the pace of the game, controlling where the enemy can farm. And that kind of control is exactly what I think Ivory's strengths are in this draft, right? You have such good zone control with the Monkey King ultimate, with the Pangolier ultimate as well. Rocket Flare goes in, they do have the hook shots blocked off, and the next assassin breaks the smoke immediately. Dust has been popped. They will find the Drake to start things off. Can't quite, you know, he's just trying to buy a little bit of time. Roll in, the Aegis is not stolen. BKB is used in the middle of everybody. Young PH died before he could get things going. BKB turnaround, Wukong's command used. They do get this pick off on the sideline, but that's a nice boundless strike onto 2. The sideline, it's too much. Ultra kill for Aizen, and maybe even a rampage. Zarain cut. Is there a stun? No, it's Aizen. Ultra kill. I thought he got a rampage. He gets 4. And that could that might have been just the fight to end the game entirely. That is devastating for YG. Going in one at a time into the pit is not going to yield sufficient results, and this Dragon Knight with the Aegis of Immortality just needs 1 or 2 heroes to stand next to him. Daedalus is going to be coming up around the corner as well. The Trez has been finished. They have the Sanjin Yasha completed on the DK. Aizen is looking to be like the #1 character to take down, and I don't know how you do it. The BKB is ready on the DK. 9-second BKB. It's fresh off the press. Doesn't even need to use it after the first life. You know, just take out the enemy tier 2 towers. We did talk about this. The moment that Aegis was taken, YG knew what was going to happen to their base, and everybody from Ivory is set up to put the pressure on. Pen.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Walking over to the Tormentor. Walks back. They decide they do want to do this. The shard on Nyx is honestly decent. I think Ivory... The problem with Ivory's lineup right now is that they don't have like a big team fight ultimate to start the fights with. They kind of have to roll in on the Earth Spirit and BKB and hope that it's enough to keep you alive so you can roll out. But the DK, Aizen doesn't need to be Dragon Knight ulted. He can just take out the tower, maybe look for a little bit more. Gonna take out the creep wave to begin with. But this is target #1. Agi Treads, giving a little bit more attack speed. Earth Spirit not here. They get the lasso. Pulled all the way in. The double force staff is good. And Aizen walks out of all of that completely fine. No armlet toggles already. And BKB up if he needs to. The Wukong's command is deep. KSH getting caught out. Really in trouble. But it's young PH actually the one that's going to get targeted off. Nice drop by Ha. And Aizen turns his attention over to the racks. They still have the Wukong's command. Just for a little bit longer, but it does go away by the time I finish my sentence. Aizen, with that dragon form, hitting the racks. It's 5v4. Aizen doesn't want to give up the pressure. They have creeps in the top lane. Fortification has been used. Metamorphosis has been used as well. The transformation heroes, their transformations are going to be complete here soon. Ken, dodging the flame break. But again, there's no lasso. When is the lasso going to be up? For another 20 seconds. Aizen taking out the tower, going to go for the range racks next. The creeps are not quite here. And it looks like Ivory have decided to make the call to back away. No, it's a fake back. They smoke up. They've still got the ward up onto the high ground. They want to use the creeps as a fake push. Infiltrating once again. Young PH, they see him. Here they have the catch. KSH instead getting stunned up. The stuns may be a little bit layered. Nice Sunder to kill off the next assassin. Hook shot in, bringing Aizen a little bit down, but taken away. There's no carry. There's no offlaner. Or mid, I mean. No, that's the offlaner. Keep forgetting. It doesn't really matter. Ivory with a very cheeky smoke play going up into the enemy base once again. Have the opportunity to get the mega creeps if they need to. Cogs being tossed out, trying to slow things down a little bit. But the Wukong's command is out already, and the area control that we talked about is so strong. Team Ivory this much closer to getting the mega creeps, and they do. Taken up. Skill lay. Blink dodges the stun from Ken. They have the roll in. Skill A. No lasso for him. Triple silence onto Ken, but the shard from Grims is good. Banish, not even needed. Eisen on the backline finds two. So both supports dead already to begin things off. Young PH getting caught out, but the damage doesn't matter, how if you're ulted. Everybody's gonna go in. The buybacks are there, but the I'm gonna give MVP to Ken. I mean, that was too good of a performance. Yeah, Yangon Galacticos, I think, drafted themselves into a hole in this one. That Monkey King came out and it just did a little bit too much work. 25,000 damage. DK was the next. They didn't have enough magic. If they just had magic burst to kill the DK, to kill the Nyx, to kill the Monkey King, and it would have been a lot better, but instead they go for the Earth Spirit. And this is just a hero, like, even an Earth Shaker or something, right? Like something a little bit more aggressive in terms of a mid-game timing. Earth Spirit, kind of the hero that really relies on, you know, not getting ruined in lane in order to have a game, and that just didn't happen. I mean, probably disappointing game one for the boys in purple, but very successful win for Ivory, and we're gonna have to be seeing in game two if Ivory will continue this dominating streak or if Yangon Galacticos can usurp and push it to 3 games. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for game 2 between Team Ivory and Yangon Galacticos. Most of you guys in chat are Archon because you're terrible, but that's okay. There's a couple of Heralds in there too. And Heralds are the real heroes of Dota. But the Archons in chat know, when you see a Riki, you start getting hit by a Riki, what's your first instinct? Run away. Well, turns out, running away from a Riki means he deals more damage. So it's better a lot of the time for you to just man-fight him. It might not feel like you'll out-trade him, but early on, if the Riki only has a Diffuser Blade, you can just sit there, hit him. It'll probably be level 1 Smoke Cloud that you're hitting him underneath, so it's not actually going to be that big of a deal. And then the other deal is, Riki doesn't have the HP pool to trade with you. 600 HP level 1, that's not a lot. And he does not get the best strength gain among these Agi heroes, only 2 a level. Take a look at the Monkey King, for example, 2.8 per level. Yeah, so, you know, you do get a lot of Agi, but it's just better a lot of the time to just man-fight the Riki. So, you know, public service announcement. But as for the game, I think Team Ivory have a better draft. I really like the Riki in this. Like, I do like the Smoke Cloud a lot this game. As far as, you know, my other problems with the hero go. Sand King is one of my 4 favorite offlaners, probably. I would even go as far to say. Just so much damage that you deal. You get a Bloodstone, you get a Negative Scepter, you get a Shiva's Guard. The whole enemy team starts melting, even, you know, partially through BKBs, so that's always very useful to get. And we did see a Monkey King kind of roll over the last game, but I do think Tiny has a better laning experience. And unlike the last game, there is actually there is actually magic damage to be able to get the kill onto that MK, right? You have the Lich, Grimm's, Painfrost, Blink, and Ice Spire will be enough to kill a Monkey King from 100 to 0 pretty consistently. DK struggles with, you know, preventing the Lich from doing that as well. And when you have 4 melee heroes, your spacing is going to be a little awkward. Lich, a hero that can really punish that. Same thing with the Lifestealer, honestly, can punish that as well. And when you're a Lifestealer, you're going up against 2 Spiritbreaker Strength, if I'm not mistaken. So 1 Universal hero and 3 Strength heroes. Yeah. Aizen is going to have himself a completely fine time. And you can see even in his item by going to skip over the armlet completely. I do like the, you know, addition of the Orb of Corrosion when you're up against double melee as a Lifestealer. You don't need the armlet, in my opinion. Armlet isn't that terribly useful. It's decent for tankability, but to be truthful with you, probably fine just building the Radiance earlier and then going for your sort of mid-game timing with Aghanim Scepter and Radiance, as opposed to waiting out with an armlet and slowing your own timings down by that margin. Now, I have to take back everything I said because Young PH is dominating for Tiny. Well, it's actually... Well, hold on. He's not dominating, actually. He's only 1 CS up. Pretty even, Steven. Ken does have that crash landing. No Avalanche. Avalanche may have gotten the kill onto Young PH there, but a good amount of harass from Ken. Wave very much pushed in right now, and that is going to put Ken a little bit off kilter. But the level 5... I think is really when Monkey King starts dominating lanes. Not early on. It's like level 1 Jingu Mastery does literally no extra damage. It's like, what, 20 extra? 30? It goes 30, 75, 120. Like, the scaling on this ability is insane. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm not the kind of, you know... I do sometimes offer balance suggestions, Dota. If you want to hit me up, I will implement much needed Dota 2 changes. I'll give everybody a new facet. and they'll be cool. I'll make a Reddit post, my first Reddit post ever, a full list of new facets for every single Dota hero. Mark my words. Sand King has 2 to deal with this, you know, 2 that have to do with the Sandstorm. I wonder if the third one would be something to do with the Sandstorm, right? Like, if Dota wants to keep going that way, for example. What else is there? Bottom lane. Eisen really low, however. Wonder how much harass was being used out here. What was the... Yeah, it was unfettered. Okay, I knew it was going to be unfettered. Descend into a violent fury, gaining increased status and magic resistance. Applies a dispel and can be cast while disabled. So you can use this while you're lassoed, ruptured, whatever it may be, and you're going to have the status resistance and the magic resistance. 60% is nothing to scoff at. Honestly, it's quite a lot of resistance. You also have the Vessel with the Riki, right? You can infest Drick to run around the map. And then with the Smoke Cloud, not as stun per se, but it is control, right? Like if the opponent can't skewer out or charge out of the Smoke Cloud, Firefly out, then may as well be a stun. It's also a slow, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. It's only miss rate. In mid, 2 supports make the rotation. A young PH caught underneath the tower, probably tossed back, and Ken will get a little bit of help finally in the lane.
Watch your feet. It's 6 feet down.
Wonder if the supports had to leave mid. Maybe they could have kept, you know, staying down there. Ken does kind of need the help as the levels come through. And yeah, the level 5 Monkey King comes along, and we do see Ken struggling pretty hard in that lane. Meanwhile, down bottom, Lifestealer 0-2-2 is the skill build. They brought over Zarain as well, and Eisen does not have himself a wand or anything to, you know, keep himself alive here. Aha and the Spirit Breaker not able to chase down the Lich. Grimm's got cliffed.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I can't believe it. And Eisen decided he didn't want to live, went back in the lane just to farm up. Hit with the bash. That was super greedy, actually. That was so greedy for them to do that. That's ridiculous. Take a sip of my water. Last hits going very heavily in the favor of YG. Charge forward. Fear will cancel it. But Grimm's doesn't have any levels, really. They are going to go in. They have the Avalanche toss combination. Young PH is dead. Skill lane going for a TP. Right click, so I'm not going to commit enough damage. And Grimm's has been trying to juke out Zarain. It is successful as well. So the Lich won't actually end up dying here. Level 4 on the support. The rotation coming out from the Tiny and the Riki. Enough to secure the life of their fabled support. And I mean, just look at the farming of Rapido, right? Bing, bang, bong. Avalanche forward, toss back. Rapido's got himself the setup for the stun. Stuck in the Sandstorm. Body blocks, trying to get a little bit of damage. Ken, or Young PH going in, sorry. Ken is the one playing Tiny. Rapido's in a little bit of trouble. The Orb of Corrosion is there, and the pause...
It's 6 feet down.
Instant pause. Rick is complaining a little bit. Don't blame him. Forgive me for a moment as I continue to eat my stew. Let me know in chat, actually. You guys like stew? Do you guys like stews or soups? I'm more of like a soup person, like a chicken soup. Homemade, right? Your grandmother comes in I've had a long day of work, you're feeling sick. Homemade bread and some soup. You pass out on her couch for like 5 hours. Okay. Soup break over. Rapido's going to be fine. Zalrain comes up and over, but they're not done here quite yet. They do get the dust out, so Rapido's going to get caught. Will Skillay finish the charge? Skillay has to finish the charge, right? There's no way Skillay doesn't finish the charge. Oh, he got caught with the fear. Poor guy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He did the right play, though. Eisen, Radiance timing, 15 minutes would be decent, I would say. Anything less than 15 minutes might be a little awkward, but honestly, landing into a Magnus is really hard as a lifestealer. I'm kind of surprised he didn't buy a wand. I feel like just for the, 200 and 300 gold, it would have been worth it to have a survivability mana item. So you can spam infest or open wounds to outtrade your opponent.
Dire's bottom tower is under
But yeah, level 6 on Ha, level 6 on Eisen. Big fight happening in mid. No, well, not that big. It's just the Skillay charging a direction that he shouldn't be. And yeah, Spirit Breaker. A little bit of a weird hero, in my opinion. Can't farm the same way that they used to. Be able to, right? They nerfed the fact that it's not really possible for you to one-shot creep waves. I always thought it was dumb that you couldn't do that. Honestly, I do think they should change it back. Just make it harder to do so. Or make it a facet.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Riki getting caught out here. Drops the smoke cloud, but it's not going to be enough defensive utilization, utility even,
Dire's middle
to
tower
get
is under
the save. Grim's walking around mid looking for that level 6. You need level 6 on supports, guys. You need level 6 on supports. Batrider's level 4. Spirit Breaker's level 4. Riki's level 4. You need to get some... You really need to open up some lanes for your supports, man. I'm telling you, I tell it every single game. Level 6 on supports in this current patch of Dota is so important. More important than getting level 8 or 9 earlier on your mid, for example. They are catching out that avalanche toss onto 2. They have the frost shield out, but the RP is not going to land on top of anything. They pop the Wukong's command finally. Eisen comes in. Young PH is dead to start things off. They don't have level 6 on the list, not quite yet. Avalanche is good. Drick with a really nice smoke cloud. They don't have level 6 on the Firefly, burning it up a little bit, but Lifestealer needs level... I mean, he doesn't have his ultimate. Stun onto 1. Toss back up onto the high ground. Grimm's is looking for the Chain Frost and he finds it. Will get himself a double kill. The help of Ken. It's a full team wipe. YG overextending. Not respecting Team Ivory's rotational advantage. And now that's a 2,000 gold lead for Ivory in a position that YG did not need to force. Epicenter wasn't even committed from Repeato either. Do you guys know if Yashikaya makes the cast point of Yashikaya? Cast point, cast speed bonus, 25%. Does that get rid of half a second of casting time for, what is it? Epicenter? Dude, I mean, Eisen needs some help right now. Pops himself unfettered, but getting chased out underneath the tower. Nobody TP'd in to help. Definitely could have, honestly, on the Lich. With the Frost Shield level 1, even though it's only level 1 in the Q, definitely could have made a turnaround. And if you bring the Sanking over, right, the Epicenter, take a look at the net worth. It is Ken at the top. Very, you know, similar game to what happened last time where Ken just outplays Young PH in lane. Lifestealer, super far behind though, and that's just because the Meg, again, universal hero, way more damage than you're ever going to be able to get early on. Few stat items in, you're all good to go. Went for the Wraith Band Racer instead of the Null Talisman, and Monkey King went for the dying really slowly instead of dying really fast play.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You ever had those games where, like, you get styled on by an enemy hero, right? Like it's a Monkey King. Or like it's an AM, right? AM just completely owns your game. So then you pick AM, and your rage Q, you pick AM. And then the AM game that you're playing is nowhere near as good as the AM game they were playing. That's kind of what I feel about this.
Dire's courier has been
Watch
killed.
your step. It's 6 feet down.
Dire's courier
Oh
has
my
been
gosh.
killed.
Rick just got 2 courier kills. That's crazy.
Я все видела, это он виноват.
They do have Infest on the Lifestealer. But yeah, no, he's way too far along. Lasso's committed as well. It's all 5 heroes bottom. YG shutting down Aizen this game. Allowing Rapido a little bit more liberty to farm up in that top lane, but this tower still hasn't been taken by Rapido. Gonna go for the Octarine core next. I do like Octarine instead of... Is that Octarine? No, that's Bloodstone. Bloodstone is fine. I said Octarine. No, it's definitely the Bloodstone is better than Octarine. Do kind of need Blink Dagger. Sand King getting caught out just a little bit. They do have to blink forward. The stun is good. Wukong's command on the 3 with the RP. The turnaround, the damage is so overwhelming. Team Ivory, they all got bundled up, battered up, and the Chain Thrust won't even get a single kill. barely has his Radiance finished. Orb of Venom has been completed. Gonna go for a Manta style.
Tower is under attack.
Interesting. I don't think I agree with the Manta style at all. I'd rather see Sanjin Yasha. I think Sanjin Yasha just backs with you know, the unfettered strategy too much. You need the HP a little bit. Gives you extra lifesteal from your right clicks. HP regen. Definitely feels a little bit more important than Matt's style. Aizen's changing his mind. Maybe he wants to build up an armlet instead. But if you're going to build an armlet on the lifesteal, you probably build it before your Radiance. Hangs out, toss back in. Young PH, the burst damage is there. Chain Frost preventing Skill Lay from continuing the charge. He was slowed up quite a lot. Drake will dodge the one stun, but gets hit with the Dragon Tail. The supports are struggling, but maybe not as much as KSH. Zarain's been taken out pretty effectively. Can hit with the Avalanche. KSH now getting slowed up. They have even more control. That Tiny Airlines comes in with the help of the Sand King to lay up a kill. And Team Ivory up 7,000 gold from basically like nowhere. Win probability super heavily in their favor. YG just not able to get the kinds of initiations that they're looking for, and they have all of these green diamonds available, but like you use one Chain Frost to get 3 kills, that's worth it. I think you take that. You use 1 RP to get 3 kills, yeah, that's worth it. I think you take that. You can't stop. You can't hold your spells. If you're YG, I think you kind of get baited into thinking you need like a 2 or 3 man RP. Sometimes a 1-man RP to make a fight awkward for the opponents is good enough.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
But Lifesteal just made a really good recovery. Young PH, top or bottom of the net worth, and the supports from Team Ivory have a lot of money. This is really the big difference in the net worth.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And they just got more. Grims, with that shard, just bumped up his net worth by about 1,400. Solar Crest comes out as well, and that's a really big item.
Scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fire scan comes through. Drick cancels the smoke out. Massive amounts of pings. They do see Aizen on the sideline, but he does have Unfettered, so you can't catch him. Goes in with the lasso, and that's why. Counter initiation, maybe. You'll set her up onto the Spirit Breaker to stop anything from happening. Avalanche toss combination, be able to bring him down underneath of that. Stun forward. They have the Bloodstone on top of Rapido. Aizen pops out of the creep. He wants a little bit more action. BKB used. Uses it on the one hero, but it's unfettered. Aizen, blink forward, epicenter. They're gonna bring down KSH, stun turnaround, and this young PH, Monkey King, has had no support, no success, no life. YG falling apart at the seams here. And it's a full team by Rapido finding the last piece of the puzzle. It all comes together for Team Ivory. I remember what I said, guys. You can use a big teamfight ultimate to get a kill. The problem is you can't do that on the Lifestealer. Unfettered is so OP, and I told you, I called it, guys. In the draft, if that was Rage, if this was a Rage Lifestealer, that fight doesn't happen the way it does.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now the middle tower, the bottom tower, all taken away. Roshan hasn't even been concluded or killed off yet by Team Ivory. Up 16,000 net worth at 23 minutes. I'm scared to click the graph button. 90% win probability for Team Ivory at 23 minutes. The net worth graph has just shot up, and we haven't seen a kill from YG in 3 minutes. And then they had 2 kills between minute 15 and minute 20, so
Bottom tower is
YG haven't just slowed down, they have been stopped in their tracks. Survivability, 3 strength cores for Team Ivory, right? The Sand King, the Tiny, the Life Stealer. A little bit too much, but Jerk goes down. Played solo a little bit too far. Kent, field rim, looking for that blink forward. No, doesn't even need it. Toss back. Have the epicenter. Rapido going forward. Zare needs to be careful. He's dead, even though he was on the high ground trying to TP away. KSH is dead too. The double kill for Rapido with the use of the level 3 epicenter. And it would appear as though Team Ivory are just continuing to keep... What? What is a Monkey King doing here? Hello? You're gonna try to, like, kill this wave? Yeah. Dude, I'm so close to... I bet Grims really wanted that kill. Spirit Breaker, not close to getting, Shadow Blade. Not yet, anyway. Drops a ward, but he's seen by Drake. No, he's not. Drake doesn't have the night vision for that. Things happening mid. Grims catches out, Young PH, and that's a free kill on the enemy mid.
It's 6 feet down.
And Blink dodges the RP! Turnaround, avalanche, toss! They have the Spirit Breaker ultimate, but now that Rapido's come in, Aizen pops out. KSH is man fighting 4v1, 5v1. GG is called. Yangon Galacticos. They didn't really have it in them this game. I mean, it was a complete outdraft. Team Ivory, with that smoke cloud, with the Riki, with the rest of the team, had better team fight, better execution, better gameplay. And there's a reason why they were the top 2 team last series, or last season, I believe. 10, 9, 1, and 15. Give him the MVP for the series and the game. Absolutely wonderful job from him, and very sad to say, but that's going to be it for the Dota for this series. We've got some more Dota headed your way in about an hour and 20 minutes, so we're going to cut the stream off and await our friend Kozda-chan, who will be taking you through that series. Of course, for those of you wondering, it is going to be Karstens against Team Ivory, so Team Ivory going to be coming back off of a 2-0 victory. Like to see all of you there, but until then, I've been Plate. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning where I live. For you, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Take care, bye-bye, and let's have some more Dota action.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being like now. I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking.
chance to find a little something good in this mess we've made. Don't tell me that it's over. We could start again. Life can make you sober. I told you thick and thin, this we don't quit. I'm all in, just don't fade out. 'Cause I'm here now. If you need escape, we'll find our way. Just don't look down, 'cause I'm here now. Oh, oh, I'm here now. Oh, 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 'cause I'm here now. We'll find new streets, just know that I'm right by your side. Oh, promise that I won't leave. I know we'll make it through this time. Don't tell me that it's over. We could start again. Life can make you sober. I told you thick and thin, this we don't quit. I'm all in, just don't fade out. 'Cause I'm here now. If you need escape, we'll find our way. Just don't look down, 'cause I'm here now. Oh, oh, I'm here now. Oh, oh, 'cause I'm here now. I fell and lost to the war, shot me dead. I was lost and I said to the voices in my head, I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up again. Look into my eyes. My heart beats like a drum. You listen to my lies. Love is far to come. Your love is far. Running at the speed of light, kissing under city lights. Calls me into sport until my head just goes on. Running at the speed of light, kissing under city lights. Calls me into sport until my head just goes on. Gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get gonna get up again.
Welcome back to European Pro League Series CAs. Season number 3. We have Carson's versus Team Ivory. Previously today we had Yangon Galacticos playing against Team Ivory, where
5 seconds remaining.
Ivory managed to get the 2-0 victory, and they are looking to get another 2-0 victory, potentially clutching out the 6 points for their group stage performance. Phoenix, PA, Timbersaw and Lion for Carson's, Bounty Hunter, Bristleback Lich and Bloodseeker for Team Ivory.
Radiant team pick.
And they get the Storm. It's actually a very decent Storm game, to be honest. You got some nice magic damage, it's gonna be really useful against the P and the Timbersaw. You can jump the backline and initiate onto the Phoenix. I really like this pick. I really like Team Ivory's draft. I think it's very well thought through. It's more down to earth, it's just the simplicity. You can understand it so much better than the other one. But Carson's, they have like 2 minutes reserve time, so they can still decide what they want. They can place the Magnus on them in meantime. But I feel like you need something of a playmaker. Well, Magnus is kind of like that. Primal Beast is another one that I like. Earthshaker.
You may now select your heroes.
Okay, Earthshaker with a Slugger. Olive on the Phoenix, Azure 4 on the PA, Momo with the Timbersaw, Akiad with the Lion, Leon with the Earthshaker, Rupido, Brisbeck, Trick, Bounty Hunter, Aizen with the Bloodseeker, Ken on the Storm, and Grims with the Lich. Let's go. Let's go. Are you ready? I can't hear you. First map. I really like the draft of Team Ivory, so if I have to predict just based on the draft, I think it's gonna be Team Ivory for me. Last pick Earthshaker is kinda nice, but I'm not really sure about it. There's Carson's Esports. They had the Phoenix showcased. 4,000 games on him. Team Ivory, it's gonna be Aizen. I think this is a really good Bloodseeker game. Oh, I should not keep praising
Prepare for
Drake.
battle.
Providing some tips. Smoke being used against Team Ivory. As they are drawing the line on the Radiant, they smoke up as well. This is the usual ward. Gonna be placed to snipe those couriers. Drake is gonna break. Do they have the vision? Yes, they have the sentry. Is that enough? Yeah, I guess the fissure is gonna be there. Leon gets first blood. What a great start. What a great start for Team Ivory. Oh, Carson's my apologies.
30 seconds to battle.
I think they can still contest these runes. The Bounty Hunter just arrived. And they placed their sentry, so... Oh, they have another one, never mind. Oh, Drake! He gets it! Nullifying the previous scenario, pretty much. Ward is not gonna be found. Really good. Fire returned from Team Ivory.
Radiant's courier.
I think you're fine. Leaning with the Bloodseeker against the Timber Saw. Just because you cannot continuously heal yourself up by getting last hits. But I believe, yeah, maybe getting that Raid Band is gonna be mandatory. He's queuing up the Null Talisman for now. You can always secure the Bloodrite range creeps, I guess. Rupido is getting quite low. Only level 1 is gonna be killed. Nice one for Mazur 4. The Karstens, they have 2 kills now.
Not this time.
Oh, let me open the chat.
Watch your step. It's 6 feet down.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
No wonder that Rupido is getting the Bristle back for the second point. He's threatened once again. Got the free magic when charges. Drake is here. And they know about him, I think so. Azure is still jumping onto Rupido. Rupido is quite vulnerable. I think he will just die once again. Maybe Drake can steal the skill onto Olive. But no, Azure 4. Forcing out the bounty hunter, so there is not gonna be any additional kills being made onto the bottom lane. Nice pull. Oh, there's the dust. But the lucky thing is that this particular composition doesn't have a stun. They got slows and high damage output.
Dire structures are
No.
fortified.
No stuns. Oh, Leon, there's the blood grenade. Was it a return blood grenade? Yeah. One more right click. There's the blood grenade. They will get Grimm's Aizen. Nice body block and saving Akia pretty much. The Bloodrite was not on point. How many of you do I have to kill? This is what the bounty hunter is constantly asking. Rupido. You will be wondering that why is he not putting a second point to the Bristleback?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Just because he died twice.
Radiant's courier has been
Oh, it's gonna be punished. There's the Orb of Corrosion. Olive might die. Diving forward. That was pretty nice. Rupido dies once again. He's gonna be punished for his skill build.
under attack.
Oh, Drake, they will place the sentry just to make sure that this kill will go through. Azure 4 got the double. Looking good here. Team Ivory. Team Ivory, back to my sentence, is struggling in the early game, but one thing they are good at, keeping up the last hits. And you'll remember the solo kill by Ken onto the mid lane. No, the bounty hunter was not helping him out. He was on the bottom lane. It was a solo kill. Think of beauty watching it. They will catch the Lich. hacks him. Grims, I think he's dead. They will find another one. The 7th kill. Olive is on a killing spree now and dies him. He's looking to retreat as troubles are on the horizon.
Radiant's middle tower.
Akuslan not up just yet. Can level 6. They can move on to Leon. Not level 6 just yet. Got 14 magic when charges. I think that's the particular thing that scares them off. Can he will just regen back to the top. With this AD, can he kill Leon? Still got that magic when charges. I think this is gonna be a kill. There's a Sinister Gaze. Olive for the rescue. Can he get there in time? Olive. Rapido is gonna get solo killed on the bottom lane meanwhile. Can. Looking to get that one more additional right click and that will do the job. Gan is on a double kill and a killing spree. Carstens. All of a sudden, I was just watching Eastern European games, the qualifiers there, for I believe PGA Wallachia, right? And something I realized that it doesn't really matter how much kills you got, because Liga team got like 43 kills, then 17 or something like that from one move. And it doesn't really matter anymore how much kills you have, how many kills you have, Marcus. Rapido. I like this gameplay, preserving the siege creep, 150 bonus on buildings. Go when ready.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And there's the rotation just to get the tier 1 tower. They are really scared that they might be ganking Rapido because they are not really showing any heroes. Yeah, it's quite suspicious that every hero is basically missing, and they will get the kill on Azure 4 with the rotation of Ken. They got enabled. This is something I was about to talk about, that it's really important to keep up the pressure on Azure 4, especially with the Bounty Hunter. Constantly track him and you can make those rotations. The Storm Spirit is